Gorgeous morning, Bravehearts. It's Dr. Sage Wolf, and I am just finishing up my last couple days here in Melbourne, Australia, doing Wolf Non-Surgical. And then I'll be heading home to Mexico, Ixtapa, to have Christmas with the family. And then the new year will bring in the New World Practitioner training in January in Ixtapa, Mexico. And then I'll be back here in Melbourne to do that as well. So if you're interested, check out braveheartnation.com because we do certifications all around the world. We teach and train you how to get more mentally fortified, get more in tune with your emotions, not allowing other people to set us off, and Wolf Non-Surgical, which deals with that scar tissue crystallization and calcification that cause that adipose tissue, you to kind of get locked up and feel a little frozen. Those ailments from scoliosis, bone on bone, which is technically not true, lack of cartilage buildup, anything that is like an A to Z ailment, we go from head to toe and we teach you how to go in lovingly, but it is slightly intense, and we pull that scar tissue apart to create new pathways, to create new clean arterial flow, and so that you can actually restructure that tissue back to the original state, because we all want to grow young. I have so many clients, and I do it to myself too, but people say, it's like, why is it taking so long? Why can't I just get healthy? Health is not a one pill fixes all. If you want that, that's why you go to the medical system and they give you some form of pharmaceutical to kind of block your pain receptors to say, oh, this isn't a problem anymore, until a couple months, maybe a year, 2 years down the road, you have a different problem. And then now we need a different pill to counteract that issue. And so it's kind of like, health is a lifestyle. Becoming healthy is going to become a lifestyle. And you want to do that through mental, physical, and emotional training. That's why we do this. And so I have a bunch of clients, and I do it to myself. It's like, why am I not just getting better? Why, it takes time. It takes 9 months to change the microbiome within the gut itself. And we've done years and years and years, to a degree, of kind of poisoning ourselves. If it's not physically, it might be mentally. If it's not mentally, it's physically, or sometimes it's both. So it does take a new structure, a new program. We have to reprogram ourselves to say, and I'm not saying be hard on yourself, but sometimes people are a little too easygoing. You got to put your foot down and say, no, I'm done being that childish old self. You're not stupid, you're not dumb, none of us are. You don't know what you don't know. And so it's time to put your foot down and say, I want to become something more. And so what does that look like to you? You need to kind of write down your goals and aspirations and have an idea of what general direction I want to go in. Because once we kind of create a structure of what you want your life to look like, you're going to create your perfect day, and your perfect day will change because my goals will change. My health problems might change. My issues might go away, and then I might have new goals for myself. And so you got to know that health is not a one pill fixes all. And if you are in pain, it's your body saying, hey, wake up, pay attention to me. Something is going wrong. I'm feeling off. I'm feeling unbalanced. There's some either form of mineral deficiency. You have too much scar tissue buildup. You have adhesions throughout the abdomen. There's something going on that we kind of need to navigate through. We're like health detectives, and we're trying to figure out what works good for my body. So we got to constantly be on top of this. And if I'm not doing some form of meditation or self-work throughout the day, and I'm just on a go, burning the wick at both ends, because I'm seeing that on this last month of working here, all my clients are coming in, and it's like they're at their last end because Christmas is coming, they have to get this done, they have to get that done, my family needs this, the presents need to be bought. It's all such a facade. Stop kind of living in such fear, stop living in such anxiety, because you know what? Christmas time is not just about the presents, getting the stuff done. It's about coming together as a family and having a peaceful time, filling yourself up with that love. And there is going to be family members that kind of do poke and prod and pry for things. And that's where you kind of have to take a step back and say, these are the people I want to surround myself with. And these are the people, yes, they're family, but I'm going to love them and I have to let them go. Because it's happened in my life with some of the closest people I've had. They've put me down. They've said, oh, you shouldn't do this. You should do that. what do you truly want? What do you desire? It is so important to look internally, and you have to understand that other people are always going to have some form of judgment, and the closest people to you are going to judge regardless or have these major expectations for you. But you should have a specific amount of expectations for yourself. Sometimes, you got to read between the lines. It's not black and white. You want to hover in that gray, and you want to be like, I see where they're coming from, but they're also coming from a place of hurt, and they're trying to put me down. But I do see what they're saying. And it's about changing your perspective on things, because everybody has their own perception of life. But what is your perspective? Are you able to remove yourself from myself and then look at from their perspective and say, okay, yeah, they're hurting, but they might be right. Or I see that, I don't know if I agree with it, but there's little tips and tricks. You might not agree with me on 90% of the stuff I say, but that 10%, you might be like, he's pretty bang on. And so it's about having the people around you that are going to bring you up and make you feel more fortified in yourself. And then looking at it from a different perspective, not from your perception, because it's so important. And so during this time, try not to stress yourself out too much. Christmas is a really high energy, high anxiety time. I see it every day with my clients. I get it with myself too, but I'm working on my breath. I'm getting out in nature. I'm making sure I'm really on top of my diet right now, because there will be those Christmas parties, the dinners, where I might engulf in some things that are not the best for me. But am I making sure I'm taking my daily cleansing tea? Am I getting out in the sun trying to get that vitamin D, or am I taking my own vitamin D? Am I making sure that I'm getting the proper nutrients from throughout my day? So it's not all about the cookies and the cakes and the desserts. Yes, indulge a little bit. It's called life. You're supposed to enjoy it. But don't overindulge to where you're actually buffering down that stress that was coming up in the first place. Because why did that stress start? Because we weren't calm in our minds. We weren't allowing ourselves to let go of the stuff that is holding on to you. Let go of the expectations that you need to meet. But you need to hold yourself at a level of expectations that know that these are my goals and I'm going to work towards it. And if I fall down, that's okay. I'm going to get back up. I fall forward. You need to find that love within yourself where you have no guilt, but you need to hold yourself at a level of, I expect this from me and I'm going to get it done. And if I don't completely get every single thing done, there's always tomorrow. It's a blessing to wake up today. That's like that old saying, yesterday is history, tomorrow's a mystery, and today is a gift. That's why we call it the present. So make your life a present and be present. You are so special. You guys all deserve to have the most beautiful day, night, evening, whatever it is. Over the next couple days, I got some organizing to do. I got to pack before I head out back to Mexico, but I hope you all just have a beautiful one, know where you're at in the world, and I will catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching, guys. Much love.